This film is another in the series looking at Lenz locomotive decoders with other DCC systems. So I've borrowed an older ECOS here, and here's a Bachmann loco with a Lenz Silver 21 in it. First thing, just to show smoothness of motor control. This is on factory settings, we can look at some tuning later. And the Lenz are a high quality and stable decoder, suitable for a large number of different motor types and manufacturer. First I'm going to look at the very commonly used 8-pin NEM652 locomotive interface, and the Lenz standard 10231 is the decoder of choice for this one. Bachmann loco, we've got the blanking plug which comes out, and I believe pin 1 is up here, and pin 1 is the orange cable on the 8-pin decoder, so we just plug it in there, and I will secure it with a bit of double-sided sticky tape. So that's the decoder installed. The Lenz 8-pin decoder is known as a 3-function decoder, so you've got, on top of the motor outputs, you've got 3 other electrical control functions, so headlights, taillights, and another, for instance a firebox glow or a smoke generator. And it really depends on what the actual loco is fitted with, whether you need all those functions. So I've got it here on the programming track. The delivery address is 3, so there we are. And really, all you need to do is change that address and you're away. But the decoder does support personalised configuration if you so wish. One nice feature of Lenz decoders is that they have an error memory, so you can check it by reading CV30. Go in there and read, and we want to see a value of 0 coming up. A value of 1 is a short on the lighting circuit, and a value of 4 is a short on the motor circuit. You want to clear the problem first and then reset the chip afterwards if that occurs, particularly before you put it onto full power. To do a reset on the chip, we can go to CV, delete that out, 8, and put in a value of 33 for this Lenz chip, and write, and that will reset the decoder back to factory settings. So I'm going to look at changing the address. So if we go into loco maintenance there and edit loco, the Lenz decoders support the 3 DCC formats, 14, 28 and 128. I'm going to put it on 128 for the finest speed step setup. And the address here I'm going to change to the cab number, well, part of the cab number, which should be 147. I've already written in a name there. All this will be covered by your specialist ECOS retailer. We'll send that to the track with that symbol there. There we are. Come out of there now. So now my record and my loco have changed to 128 speed steps and 147 as the address. And the Lenz decoders support 4-digit addressing. So the Lenz decoders have a beautiful, fine motor control. The minimum speed is going to be dependent also on the mechanics of the loco, so the motor and gearbox and the drag of all the drivetrain. As you can see here, this Bachmann loco is performing nicely. Close up of the snow running here. I haven't really done any programming either, so that's just on factory settings. Lenz decoders support programming on the main, so a great way of sort of illustrating this is to look at acceleration delay, which is CV3. So an example of factory setting on acceleration delay, we turn the throttle up, you see how quickly it accelerates, and again. Okay, so if I go in and to my, oops, that one, go to CV3, I want to put in a value of, well, say 50, just punting in the dark. We're on programming on main, and right, tick, and now when we put the throttle right up, you'll see there is no acceleration delay. The locomotive will accelerate much more gradually. So that value of 50 was just off the top of my head. You can play around with values depending on the locos and how they behave, and you'll find that you can get much more realistic inertias on them. So acceleration delay and braking delay can be set up in that way using programming on main. Finally, I'm going to have a look at one of the other commonly used 00 interfaces, which is a 21 pin. So we've got the Lenz 10321 Silver 21. So this is a much more compact decoder. The benefits of the 21 pin interface is that the decoder doesn't float around, and it also allows more electrical functions, so this is a 5-function decoder. Again, the loco is actually only motor control really. There are no electrical functions in it. I've removed the screws from the back of the tender of this National Railway Museum GNR Atlantic. Using tweezers, just gently ease this off. You don't want to pry it off too quickly. Always hard to do with the camera in the way. There we go. And you'll see with the 21 pin interface there is a missing pin here, which indexes it, allows it to only go in one way. And on Bachmann locos such as this, the pins go up through the board into the black. So coming under here, and there we are, as easy as that. So that's our overview of the Lenz decoders for 00. They fit majority of 00 stock. They're competitively priced now and work superbly from a well-respected manufacturer.